Welcome to the Spooky Nerd Club, everyone. I'm your host, Ray, and today I have Horror Girl back with me. We're going to talk about The Killer Clowns from Outer Space, directed and written by the Chiodo brothers, starring Grant Kramer and Suzanne Snyder. One of the first things I want to ask you is, what's your original impression when you first saw this film?
So I first saw this when I was really young, probably elementary school, and it scared the shit out of me. And I remember seeing this not too long before I went to the circus with my family, and I was terrified the whole time. I don't know if it was the fact that they're from outer space or that it was just clowns, and it should have been funny because they're cute and funny now, but at the time, man, it scared me.
Seeing that as a kid, I already didn't like clowns. I blame mostly Pennywise because I hated him. Because, too, when you're younger and you stay up at midnight to watch a movie, it's kind of a big deal. That was my first experience with it. Alright, so this movie for me, there's a lot of creepy moments in it. And I just want to know which clown scared you the most.
Shorty.
Shorty.
I don't like that he's little. And I mean, all of them have those cute little voices, but literally all of them were scary to me. Even the big one, Jumbo, he was obviously scary as hell.
Get your hands up.
I don't know. Something about Shorty's face.
Jumbo, to me, the way Jumbo was just calling that girl over. I thought that shit was creepy as hell. And everyone else I was kind of cool with because they seemed funny. But Jumbo seemed like he was just all about his business. He wasn't playing around. He didn't do no joking. He was literally the girl over with a hammer behind his back, ready to fuck her up in front of all these people. So it's funny to hear that you think Shorty was, because I thought he was the cool one. I thought Shorty might have been the one to be like, maybe I won't turn you into a cotton candy cocoon. We cool over here.
No, he's scary. He's just as scary as the rest of them.
The funniest part is when that one biker reacts to when the dude's head gets punched off.
Big bad JoJo coming into town.
What are you gonna do? Knock my block off?
Damn.
Throughout this whole film, there's plenty of scenes that a lot of people remember, and I wanted to ask you, what were some of your favorite scenes?
Okay, so first of all, when Officer Mooney is getting puppeteered,
yeah,
and he shakes the blood off his hand, that was pretty badass.
Don't worry, Dave. All we want to do is kill you.
Well, see, Jumbo don't be playing no games. I'm telling you. Everyone else is playing around with pizzas and doing all this popcorn shit. Jumbo over here killing people. Do you think Jumbo was the leader?
Probably. That's why he's the biggest one. Yeah, I think so.
Point. I think my favorite scene is the clowns first leave the tent and they all start to head into the city and they're just walking really slow, just with their little wobble. You hear it, bam. That part I thought was the coolest thing ever. This was a hard one for me. So is there anything you would change about this movie?
I don't think I would change anything because the corniness and the terrible effects and just the way it all lays out, I think is so perfect. That's what I like about the 80s horror movies, that they're not perfect ever. They're always a little bit goofy, but that's what makes them so good. That's my favorite.
It's the 80s charm.
Ooh.
I don't know. know if there's anything I would change. Maybe, you know, maybe not kill the clowns and the clowns just really take over the city. You know, something like that. Just a different twist on it. But that's just my twisted brain thinking, you know. There always has to be
Well,
a
I think
hero.
it's sad that they die in the first place because, like, they remind me of little kids and they just do little stupid kid shit. So it's kind of sad that they're, you know what I mean? I want them to win.
Exactly. Speaking of little kids, I had to bring it out.
Oh my gosh.
I just had to show it. Now it won't shut up.
Down this way.
So do you think this film can benefit from having a franchise, or maybe we should just leave it alone and it's just as impactful as like a standalone type of film?
Okay, so if we would have made the other movies back then, like, you know, pretty close to when that one was released, I feel like that would have been cool. I would have liked it because I would have loved to see the clowns return. But since we didn't, I don't think that anyone would be able to make as good of a like remake of it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that it would be all the sequels that are made nowadays, you know, they're not always as good. I think it would be ruined.
It'll be like, oh, the Killer Clowns movie is being remade by David Gordon Green. They ordered 3 films for the franchise. You'll be like, oh fuck, what is about to happen with this?
What am I talking about the Terenzi brothers for? I would much rather be kissing you.
This can just live on forever, never be touched. And the Chiodo brothers and whoever's a part of the merchandising team will benefit for the rest of their lives and can relax and just make money, because I mean they're literally branded on everything. You can't go to like any type of horror or Spencer's or Hot Topic without seeing, like, you know, Killer Clown stuff. They're just everywhere. I mean, even in like CVS's I've seen like keychains or something,
Right.
you know? So I don't think they really need a franchise, but I wouldn't be upset to see another film from them.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, it would be cool to see like an evil twist on this to be even darker. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe I'm taking away from what the concept is, but I just have a evil side to me where I want to see the clowns fuck some shit up. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine these clowns in like a Terrifier element?
Oh my god. So badass.
How would you pitch this film to someone who's never seen it before?
I would say there's this crazy 80s horror movie where clowns are invading a town, but they're aliens, and it's very wild, and you should watch it. And I would leave it at that.
I would say, have you ever seen a film with cotton candy cocoons, with guns that shoot screaming popcorn, a dog sniffing animal balloons, human eating puppet shows, and hooking up at the hilltop? Then you should definitely go check out Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Somebody better use that. That was so good. It was amazing.
Nobody stores cotton candy like this.
That pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you all for tuning in, checking us out, talk about Killer Clowns from Outer Space. If you haven't played it yet, you have to check out the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game. You can catch Horror Girl on Instagram.
It's at my horror diary.
If you could please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can catch all of our latest videos. And thank you again for all tuning in. And until the next video, see you soon.